this is Jerry, and welcome back to part 13 of this mini-series for ESO's Markarth chapter. Today we'll be looking for information about Rada Alceron's ultimate plan. So let's speak with Fenorian. Or not. Okay, I guess I'm just going over here. Why not?
It worked! I mean, of course it worked. I'll be waiting on the other side.
Okay. You do you, I guess. All these void portal jumpings. I guess I'll just jump down and deal with this Night Hollow person. Ugh, and shades too. Not that they're hard to deal with, but you know, just a little bit annoying. I hope I'm going the right way. Well, it is decided I am not to be trusted with this mission. Fenorian, I'm gonna need you to find someone else to do this, because clearly I am not. Just not good at this. Back through here, back down here, over here, that one. Kinda wish I could just get to that one, but I guess I have to come over here. And over here. Go to this one and not jump down like an idiot. This one. I'm not good with puzzles. Like, at all. I'm guessing this is where I need to go though, so I'll just head over here. And kill these shades real quick. Heal myself up a bit. Oh, well, you know what? Maybe I was supposed to go to that one. Let's see. I'm guessing the way I need to go is up here. Oh, great, a Void Mother. You know you're going the right way if one of these pop up. You know, I could deal without y'all. Y'all are probably one of the most annoying mobs I've had the unfortunate pleasure of dealing with. Thank you for dying, though. Thank you.
I had every confidence you wouldn't get sucked into some boundless void. The repository is just through this door.
Okay. Well, let's get to it then.
Let's see what we can find.
Try not to loot everything, because I have bad habits of doing that.
This looks like some kind of manufacturing equipment.
Unassembled keystone components.
I can't get the smell of her blood off my hands.
It was a mercy. You know that.
I ruined her, Rada, body and soul. I played God and Lysolda paid the price. I'm a damn fool.
A fool once told me there is no such thing as damnation. Only souls who have lost hope.
That's not fair, Rada.
You said it with such conviction I could not argue. You have not forgotten our promise, I hope.
We'll seek salvation together. Thank you, Rada.
Okay. Fenorian.
I thought Singalis, one of Rada al-Saran's exarchs, came up with the plan to return the Grey Host to life. But it was Verandis? Why didn't he tell us?
What should I do next?
If you completed all 3 steps of the journey, head back to the orrery. If not, meet Lyris at Understone Keep or Gwendis at the Night Hollow Archive. And let's get this done.
I thought Exart Singalis corrupted Verondis' research, but the memory tells a different tale.
Yes. And it's a darker story than we were led to believe. Not only was Verandis a member of the Grey Host and a close confidant of Rada al-Saran, he was also the architect of their rebirth. I hope he's truly ready to face him when the time comes.
What do you mean?
When we confront Rada al-Saran, it must be the last time. When the moment comes to end this, there can be no doubt, no hesitation. My father has to be prepared to see this through. That's a discussion for later. We should leave this place.
And I'm assuming by father he means that in the you turned me into a vampire, you're my progenitor, basically, type of thing. We'll head over to Gwendis, and we'll save Lyris for last. Because I love Lyris. And always save the best for last. And I kind of feel like hers might be the longest out of all this. Because I have no clue where the land sundered from Tamriel is going to take us to. But I guess we will find out. After we deal with Gwendis in the Night Hollow Archive.
Over here. Night Hollow Keep is just ahead.
Okay.
Night Hollow Keep is down this path. The archive should be right inside. In writings we recovered from Lady Belaine, she mentioned a Night Hollow testament. That's probably what we're looking for. Just watch yourself. The place is locked down tight.
What are we dealing with?
Well, it's crawling with Night Hollow vampires. Not just the mindless, spooky kind. Looks like some of them got recharged when the Dark Heart woke up. They patrol the outer wall in shifts. One door in and out. It's locked, but they carry keys.
So we relieve one of the patrols of their keys.
You got it. I haven't been able to keep track of their comings and goings, so there's no telling which vampires have the keys. Attacking them could attract unwanted attention. If you want to find a more discreet way past that wall, by all means.
Alright, let's find a way into the keep.
Remember, get keys off the patrolling vampires or find another way to get inside. Either way, let's get into the archive. Find this Night Hollow testament and get back to Verandis, alright? I'll scout around on my own and catch up to you.
Oh, why do you think this Night Hollow testament is what we're looking for?
Rada al-Saran wants Verandis to study the void through Night Hollow eyes, right? According to Lady Belaine's writings, the secrets to harnessing the Dark Heart's power, void power, could be found in the pages of that book. It's perfectly obvious.
And you are sure we'll find it here?
No, but we didn't find it after you killed Lady Belaine. We know she didn't completely trust Rada al-Saran, so where else could she be leaving it for safekeeping? If it's not here, I don't know where else it would be.
True enough.
I'm off. If I see something that might help, I'll let you know.
Well, looks like we already attracted attention, but that's fine. Great. Blobs. I hate blobs. They're so annoying. God, they're like great green boogers and just, ugh. I can't with these things. They also sort of, in a way, remind me of Flubber. I think that was it. I can't exactly remember the name of that movie because it was from forever ago. But yeah, they sort of remind me of an evil Flubber. Okay, so that's that, and oh, great, a freaking Void Mother. I hate you things. Y'all are so irritating. Thankfully, I am becoming better at killing them.
That's a Grey Host Pentarch, probably after the same thing as us. What's that beside him? That wasn't as difficult as I expected. Now let's enter the archive.
Well, into the archive we go.
As far as libraries go, the lighting in here is terrible. Hey, I bet that's what we came for.
I thought we needed a key to get into here. Or did I totally, like, just not pay attention? I don't know.
That's
Got the
done.
testament.
Hey, why is this trinket over here glowing?
Oh, you know.
This is feasible.
No, Rada, merely a possibility, but the soul binding required.
We can save our kindred from Cold Harbor's torment, and you quibble over the cost? Is your heart so cold?
Even if you returned our kindred to life, Molag Bal's claim to their souls would remain. Our contracts are inviolable.
Another obstacle to overcome.
You think the Prince of Domination is merely an obstacle? Rada, listen to yourself.
Kneeling when I should have stood proud was the greatest mistake I ever made. I will not repeat it.
Verandis keeps everyone at arm's length. Is this why?
Possibly.
Even though Verandis told us about his time with the Grey Host, seeing these memories of him and Rada al-Saran together are kind of disturbing. Anyway, we got what we came for. Let's hope this creepy old book can help us stop the Darkstorm.
What should I do next?
You should meet up with Lyris and Fenorian and complete those parts of this journey. Go to Ptharzel or Understone Keep if you haven't been there already. You need to do this for Verandis and find the rest of the clues Rada al-Saran left behind.
What do you make of the memory we saw?
I make that watching Verandis and Rada al-Saran get along like two acorns from the same tree disturbs me to no end. Just seeing them together. It's no wonder Rada al-Saran thinks he can convince Verandis to come around to his way of thinking.
Well, let's hope Verandis doesn't, but I don't know. I don't know. Let's head over to Understone Keep and meet with Lyris. Try and find this land sundered from Tamriel. I imagine it's going to be somewhere in the Reach. I just can't think of a place. Or at least none that come to mind immediately. Hopefully Ardkatic doesn't just send us on a wild goose chase and it's just like, yeah, it'll be over here. It's totally what that was talking about. Hopefully he actually knows of this supposed place. But I guess we will see. Oh, I wonder how Lyris and Ardkatic are gonna get along. Oh, I already see, like, him trying to flirt with her. 'Cause, I mean, who doesn't flirt with Lyris? She is a very tall lady that is apparently attractive to everyone. So,
Over here, partner.
Lyris.
Well, I've got bad news and worse news. Kadok and I already exchanged words. Most of them insults. The only agreement we came to was that he'd stop sending his stone hands to toss me out if I stopped breaking their noses.
Okay, you got into a fight with Ardkadak?
It wasn't a fight until he sent his stone hands against me. Wasn't much of one after that, come to think of it. We got as far as Sundered Land when he shouted something about Mana Marco and called up his personal guard.
What does Monomarco have to do with all of this?
That's what I was trying to find out when Caddock got all angry and said something about my head and a pike on the wall. Look, you talk to him. Maybe you'll have better luck than me.
Well, I'm surprised I got into a fight, but hey. I suppose Ardkadak and I have a rapport.
Markarth would be a ghost town if it wasn't for you. If that doesn't earn you the courtesy of an audience, I can go back to breaking noses.
I mean, I'd pay to see that, but hey. I'll present myself to Ardkadak.
The Ard is in his throne room. We just need to know where to find the land sundered from Tamriel. According to Rada al-Saran's letter, it's somewhere in the Reach. Oh, and I'm not apologizing. Not to Caddock, anyway. Sorry.
What did you and Caddock argue about?
Manamarco, Emperor Varen, Nord's Reachman, his flea-bitten beard. I can stomach insults hurled at me. But I couldn't stand there quietly as he spoke ill of Varen while praising that traitor Manamarco.
Praising Manamarco, interesting. And sad about Varen, but hey. And flea-bitten beard. Interesting. I was kind of thinking that they were going to get along. They both seem like gruff, strong, I'll beat you up before I talk to you individuals. So.
Had my fill of Reeker's grace in my presence today. Seeing is how you've shed blood for me. And mine, I'll give you my ear, but make it quick. My bile's up, and too much talk will likely make it churn.
I'm in search of land that was sundered from Tamriel. It happened somewhere in the Reach.
Ah, you speak with that half-giant's tongue. What business is it of yours? What I do with my land? I gave that parcel to Manamarco years ago. It was his to offer to Molag Bal, as he pleased. Why dredge up such dealings now?
You allowed a part of your land to be offered to Molag Bal.
I didn't know that was the elf's intent when I granted her the domain, but we honor Molag Bal, just like all the great spirits. You won't find many here who deny an offering to a great spirit, no matter how grand.
Do you know why Manamarco made this offering?
Manamarco didn't call me confidant. When he departed, he said the failure here would forge his success elsewhere. I never saw him again. If you want to know his mind, you'll have to see what he wrought yourself. I'll open the way for you.
Where can I find the land you gave to Manamarco?
There's a lift in Nichuansel that'll take you to the Sundered Land. I keep it sealed, for reasons that should be obvious, but I'll see you're granted passage. Now, off you go, and take the prickly she-wolf with you.
Prickly she-wolf? Oh my god. Alright. Why would you make a deal with someone like Manamarco?
Not so long ago, Reach folk ruled the Empire. We had our lands returned, and dignity restored. Then, we were driven back into the mud by the usurper. Manamarco pledged justice for my people if I gave him shelter. A dark spirit's bargain, to be sure.
Reach folk held the Empire for a bit? I did not know that. Do you regret the deal you made?
No. The usurper, Varen, lost his lands, his throne, and so much more. What Manamarco promised me was given. If that don't sit well with you, I got no apologies to give. I can only tell you, that's where my dealings with the Worm King begin and end.
Alright. Well, good to know that you had a pass with Manamarco. Probably one of the most evil, insidious necromancers in Tamriel's history. But, you
Got the
know,
information we need? Good.
I did.
Did you get a location? Give me the details and you go on ahead. I want to chase down a few leads about the worm cult while we're here in Markarth. Shouldn't take long. I'll catch up.
Oh, I know you got bones to pick with them. Ard Kadak says we can reach the place where the land was sundered by going through Nichwanzel.
It's somewhere inside or beyond an old dwarven ruin. Wonderful. Good thing I brought my construct busting axe.
What leads are you looking into?
Nothing I want to waste your time with, but I learned of a few places the worm cult used to stay in town. They're long gone, but maybe I can figure out what Manamarco has to do with this and why it interests Rada al-Saran.
Kadak says Manamarco offered the land to Molag Bal.
Oh good. This keeps getting better and better. I thought I was finished with Manamarco's insanity a long time ago. Shows you what I know. Go on. I'll catch up to you.
Alright. Well, let's head on through here to Nichwanzel, where dead bodies still litter the ground. Jesus, Ardcata, step up your game and clear out the dead. It's kind of saddening to see. So, this does involve the story I was kind of wondering. And there's traps already. Okay, well I got hit by it anyways. You know, I love the dwarfs and all, and their history, but at the same time, their stuff that they left behind can be a little bit annoying. Traps and all that. But at the same time, I really do hope they introduce some of the mechanics in this game into the next Elder Scrolls game, because I don't know, I think it would be pretty fun and interesting. Ugh, scamps, I hate scamps. Clearly Molag Bal still uses this land if... Well, there's his flame Atronax here. Just to think we'll be fighting more of these things in the next expansion. Demons for days. Although, you know, it was a nice break, I guess. Because, I mean, you had Somerset. Although, if I remember correctly, that did involve demons to a bit. Like, not too much of the story,
This
but...
is our chance.
Lyris... Lyris...
I wanted Verandis to see this place for himself.
They chipped off a hunk of this stone. If Rada al-Saran went through the trouble, we might as well too.
Okay.
Hey, there's another memento here. Like the one Fenorian found near Bethar Dams.
Rada? Are those my notes?
Verandis, forgive me. As ever, your genius captivates me. I had no idea you made such progress.
I'm still no closer to a viable solution.
You're closer than you think.
How can you know that?
I discussed your findings with a new ally. They claim it will work. Only your trepidation holds us back.
I thought you'd changed. That you sought penance. I won't participate in mass murder!
Our dream is within reach, and you're still concerned for the mortals.
Verandis and Rada al-Saran seemed pretty friendly back in the day. Did you know about that?
I'm gonna plead the fifth on this, Lyris.
I don't know what a chunk of oblivion or that memento have to do with Rada al-Saran's Darkstorm, but maybe Verandis can explain it when we get back. Speaking of which, did you know he used to be friends with our enemy?
Yeah, we knew Verandis was part of the Grey Host, but he cut ties with them centuries ago.
Then why is Rada al-Saran sending cryptic messages to Verandis? Even if he can't win the Count back to his side, these mind games may cloud your friend's judgment. I suggest we keep an eye on the Count, just in case.
Yeah, well, fair enough. I'm already feeling like we need to, but hey. Let's head back over to here if I can. Oh, that wasn't even a way shrine I was clicking on. Well then. But yeah, I think Somerset involved the Daedra a little bit. Elsewhere didn't really involve demons too much. That was more like dragons and more dragons and a crazy sister that took over a chunk of the empire, I think it was, and was trying to take over elsewhere for the dragons. But yeah, and then to a degree, I guess this involves Daedra as well. Just because, you know, Molag Bal and all that, and Namira, and all the other great spirits that have been mentioned by the Reach folk. So, and then the next expansion will be involving Mehrunes Dagon. So, that should be fun. Kind of seems like from what I've read into, because I did look at the website a couple days ago, kind of seems like a mini Elder Scrolls Oblivion to me, just because you know it said something about
The past
Oblivion
is ancient
gates and
history.
stuff.
Rada's intentions were to sway me back to his side.
That's not good enough, Count. Why didn't you tell us that this was all your fault?
Father, it wasn't just your research that let him revive the Grey Host. The actual procedure was your creation.
You don't understand. Please tell me you found out more about the Darkstorm.
Well, I'm hoping you can tell me.
The others see conspiracies where there are none. Just past sins that I thought long buried. They say you found everything that Rada wanted me to discover. Tell me about the Sundered Land, the Night Hollow studies, and the secret of the Keystones.
I found the strange stone at the site where the land was sundered from Tamriel.
Remember the journey Rada sent me on? The one you took in my place. It was to follow in his footsteps, to see how he reached this moment in time. This stone, it's a shard of oblivion lost in our world. How would that help him save the Grey Host?
Well, it's clearly connected to Cold Harbor, so, you know, just saying that ain't a coinky-dink. But hey, this is the Night Hollow Testament. It's not written in a language I can read, though.
To see the void through Night Hollow eyes. Yes, it's written in the tongue of the first vampires. I can read it, but barely. In addition to other things, this is basically a spell book. It's full of rituals to appease and make use of the Dark Heart.
We found this unassembled keystone in the Betharzel ruins.
Was the point to show me the inner workings of the mysterious dwarven keystones? We know Rada used one to link the Dark Heart's power to not only the orrery, but to the Grey Host as well. I can feel the pull of the heart just thinking about it.
Yeah, you and this heart are just worrying me, but hey. How does any of this help us stop the Dark Storm?
What you discover doesn't tell us much about the Darkstorm, at least not yet. But the picture is beginning to form in my mind. Rada's letter provided one more clue. He claims to have a laboratory, inside this very structure. We just have to find it.
Rada Alceron has the laboratory. I thought he left that sort of thing to others.
It's true that Rada often relied on myself and later Zingalis to handle his research and experiments. But he wasn't without his own skills when it came to arcana and alchemy. I suppose, during his long isolation, he had to increase his aptitude.
Is it safe to leave the orrery unprotected while we search for the lab?
Who would remain behind that could stand against Rada? I fear that even together we would be hard-pressed to stop him. We'll need every advantage for the end battle, should it come to that. Perhaps if I can learn how to call upon the darkness.
I'd really rather not be dealing with all that. But hey, how are you dealing with your connection to the Dark Heart?
The darkness crashes against my mind like waves slamming into the shore. It can be distracting. I can function normally, with the occasional need to pause and let the sensation pass. I can't yet control the darkness, but I haven't been idle.
What have you learned?
Using my auramancy, I turned the magic on the orrery itself. I learned much about how the orrery operates. It is quite fascinating. I also ascertained the approximate location of Rada's laboratory, but a more thorough search is required.
I see. Well, we will be going after this hidden laboratory in the next episode. So thank you all for watching, and stick around for more of this Let's Play series. I hope you all have a good day and or night, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!